Hi, my name is Medusa. If you have heard my name before, you probably know me as a monster, the woman with snakes for hair, the creature whose gaze turns men into stone. But that is not how my story began. I was not born a monster. I was born human. And this is my origin story. I was one of 3 sisters. My sisters Athena and Euryale were immortal. They were born as Gorgons, ancient beings feared by many. But I was different. I was mortal. I bled. I aged. I could die. In some tellings, people say I was always a monster. But in the version of my story told by the Roman poet Ovid, I was once a beautiful young woman. And beauty can be both a blessing and a curse. My hair was said to be my greatest pride. Long, dark, flowing like silk. People admired me. Some envied me. I did not yet understand. Admiration can attract danger. As I grew older, I devoted myself to the goddess Athena. Athena was the goddess of wisdom, war strategy, and crafts. She was not like other gods. She valued discipline, intelligence, and purity. I became her priestess. That meant I lived inside her temple. I served at her altar. I kept the sacred fires burning. I cleaned the marble floors before sunrise. I prepared offerings brought by worshippers. I guarded the sanctity of her sacred space. And most importantly, I took a vow of chastity. As her priestess, I belonged to her service alone. My body was not meant for marriage, not for love, not for men. My life was discipline, order, devotion. I believed I was safe inside her temple. I was wrong. You must understand something about the gods of Olympus. They were powerful. They were proud. And they often desired what they could not have. There was one god in particular, Poseidon, the god of the sea. He ruled the oceans. He commanded storms. He could shatter the earth with his trident. And he was known for his temper and his appetites. In many ancient stories, Poseidon pursued women, both mortal and divine, without concern for their will. One day, he saw me. Some say he was captivated by my beauty. Some say he wished to challenge Athena by defiling her temple. The sea and the city were always in rivalry. Poseidon and Athena had competed before for control over Athens. Whatever his reason, he entered the temple, the sacred temple, Athena's temple. And there, on the cold marble floor, beneath the statue of the goddess I served, Poseidon forced himself on me. I was a priestess bound by oath. I had sworn purity to Athena! I did not invite him. I did not choose him. I could not fight a god. But the temple was desecrated. And when Athena saw what had happened, she did not punish him. She punished me! Athena was a goddess of order and pride. Her temple had been violated. And I, whether victim or not, was the one standing inside it. She said I had brought shame upon her sanctuary, so she transformed me. My beautiful hair, the hair people once praised, twisted, writhed, and hardened into living serpents. My skin changed. My face became something so terrible that no one could bear to look at it. And then came the cruelest gift of all. Anyone who looked directly into my eyes would turn to stone. I did not ask for power. I was given isolation. I was driven away from the world of men, banished to a remote island. There, surrounded by statues, not sculptures made by artists, but men frozen in terror. Some came seeking glory. Some came seeking to kill a monster. Some came thinking they could conquer me. None of them truly saw me. Because if they had, they would have seen I was still the same woman inside. But by then, the world no longer cared who I used to be. They only cared what I had become. Then came a hero. His name was Perseus. He was sent on a quest to bring back my head. Not because I had attacked anyone, but because a king wanted proof of his bravery. Perseus was clever. He did not face me directly. With help from Athena and Hermes, he used a polished bronze shield as a mirror. He never looked at me, not once. Some stories say I was sleeping when he arrived. And as I lay there alone on my island, he raised his sword and ended my life. But even death did not give me peace. From the blood that spilled from my neck sprang two beings. Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, children of Poseidon. Yes. Even in death, I carried the consequences of that day in the temple. Perseus used my severed head as a weapon. He turned enemies to stone. And in the end, he gave my head to Athena. She placed it upon her shield, the aegis, as a symbol of protection and power. The face of the monster, my face.